Hey guys, welcome to My Green Pets. I'm William Green. Excited to show you a bunch of seedlings that I've gotten in. I'm going to take you over to the greenhouse later and show you my little greenhouse space and take some plants over there as well. Let's have a look at what's going on in this tent and then we will head over there. So first up we have the beautiful Inti, was awarded last week. And on Wednesday I did some pollination, some really exciting pollination actually. So this year I'm trying 2 pods on Inti. I'm hoping that she can carry them both. This one I took pollen from this flower and pollinated this flower. So this is an Inti by self. And this one I had a super nice person who has one of the triumphans from the Orchid Trail offering a few years ago, and he sent me that Triumphans pollen. So this is going to be Rex by Triumphans, which actually is a cross that's never been made. So maybe in 8 years or so I can register it, but should be exciting. That all of the Triumphans from that cross have just come out really gorgeous. So should be very interesting. Inti also has really dropped a lot of seed in the past week. You can see down here the seed in the bag and the pod. I just kind of give it a tap and it keeps dropping seed. So this is actually the second batch of seed. I got about this much seed in another bag from this plant. I went ahead, rolled it up, put it in the mail, and sent it to the laboratory. This is the second batch. So I'm actually trying to figure out what to do with the second batch of this seed. Anybody has any ideas, please let me know. This pod is Koyur by Mayu, developing nicely. And then right behind it, check this out. My little Vanda falcata's got a spike pushing. Now this plant normally in past years got a cooler winter and so it wouldn't bloom until July, but this year, as you know, I kept the temperatures in the tent pretty stable all winter and so it's blooming sooner. We've got Hal Bulbophyllum echinolabium here. You got a new leaf. It's quite a bit smaller than his older leaves, but it is also putting out tons of roots, which is very, very good. So I hope to get Hal rooted, and these old bulbs, I'm hoping they will swell up. They used to look like green eggs, but they've been really shriveled. They've been looking like raisins the past couple years. We got our Catasetinae over here taking off, really getting big. I am not sure what I'm going to do with them because they're going to get, I don't know, they're going to be like up here. They're going to be huge. One of the Rebecca Northerns that I have, it's got little spots on it, and I've never really seen that before on a Catasetinae type. I'm not quite sure what they are. Hopefully it's no big deal, but definitely something to watch. And then, yeah, so what are we taking? Wait, hang on. Got a sheath on, this is Uno. We've got another sheath on Waira here. Looks like 3 coming out of there. And then we got some roots on some Rex divisions over here. This is a Mayu division rooting up. And then this is an unbloomed one. This is an unbloomed one. You can see this one tried to bloom this year, but had some issues. Didn't get to bloom. And this is a plant that is on eBay right now. And I wanted to show you that this plant is not only does it have a new growth down here, but it also has started to put out a second new growth here. So it's got 2 growths coming. That is super exciting. That's a really great plant. I was thinking I was going to take it out of the pot, but it's growing so well and rooting so well. I'm thinking I'm just going to pack it up really, really tightly, leave it in the pot, and ship it as is with as little disturbance as possible. So really excited about that auction. That auction is on eBay. The link is in the description of this video, and it will be ending Sunday evening, so tomorrow evening. All right, so what's going to go over to the greenhouse? Right now I'm thinking that Cattleya seedlings that are not Rex, so my Trione seedlings, my Labiata seedlings, my Mossii. I don't know about the Gaskelliana seedling. I'm not sure if I'll put that over there, but so some of the larger seedlings for sure. I might take a few of the Little Rex seedlings over there. I've got Dowianas as well. I'm not sure. See, the thing is, the greenhouse, the conditions in the greenhouse are hot and wet, much wetter than my grow tent, like wet all the time. And I had my plants there for 2 years before I brought them into my apartment because I was having so many issues with plants rotting or having fungal infections because of constantly wet, degrading media. I'm not making it out to sound like a great place, but I think there are some tougher plants that will be fine there. So I'll just take a few over and see what they look like after a few weeks. All right, I'm going to pull the tents out of the plant. I'm going to pull the plants out of the tent that I'm going to take over to the greenhouse, and we'll have a look at those. All right, here are the plants I am going to take to the greenhouse today. So we've got my larger seedlings. I've got 3 beautiful Genmanii alba seedlings that I just got last week. Thank you so much, David. These are looking great. I can't wait to get them blooming. I'm going to take my Jose Marti over there as well. There's no medium in the pot, it's just roots. My Gaskelliana, I'm going to take that as well. I pulled out the sphagnum. It's just a couple rocks in the bottom there. Basically, I'm a little worried that these guys might be a little overpotted for the greenhouse. I think that it's so warm and they fertilize so much there that the medium just turns to mush in no time at all. So I might have to repot these guys pretty shortly. But I'm going to take all these over. I'm also going to take one of my Blossfeldianas that has very little medium in the pot. I'm going to take 2 of my Peruflora Rexes, no medium in the pot. And then I'm going to take one of my Dowiana Aureas as well, no medium in the pot. So we will see. We will certainly see how this works out. I've been watching in amazement as this grocery store Phalaenopsis has started rooting recently, and it's just so funny because some of my Cattleya species, other species, if the roots touch anything, they turn black and die, and they just stop growing. But these things, I mean, talk about decades and decades of breeding. I mean, this thing, the root tip is still green, and it's trying to grow on the tablecloth here. They're crawling out of the pot. I mean, maybe I should just give up trying to grow hard to grow plants. I mean, these things are absolutely invincible. Look at this. And it's got all its leaves, it's not dropping leaves or anything. Well, this one looks a little bit dry, but I mean, humidity in my apartment is like 30% on a good day. So I mean, we got super low humidity, and it's just, these things are crazy, really crazy. All right, well, we've got a little bit more space in the tent now, not that much, but a little bit more. So we'll rearrange things when I get back, but let's head over to the greenhouse and see what it looks like over there. Before I go in the greenhouse, I just want to show you guys, we had a snowstorm last night here in Colorado, and so all the trees are leafed out and covered in snow. Crazy. All right, I'm going to try to keep my voice down, but here we are in the greenhouse, and This is my little space. These are my seedlings that I've got in. A lot of the seedlings I got in last week that you haven't seen yet. These are Lilia pulcherrima with 2 awarded parents from Steve Christofferson. I've also got a bunch of Cattleya purpuratas, also from Christofferson. About I don't know, about 10 of each maybe. And then you can see I've brought the plants from my apartment, Jose Marti, my Cattleya triani, and then some other guys as well. And as an experiment, I'm bringing over a couple of Rexes and 1 Dowiana. We're just going to see how they do. I took all the medium out of the pots, and hopefully we're going to see some positive results. I also brought some of my cattail orchids. I had 4 of those just kind of sitting underneath my tent, so I figured I brought them here and get them grown up a little bit. So this is it. So exciting.